I just think he was locating, with his fastball and his cutter and his changeup. I didn't think his slider was necessarily as sharp today, but I thought he used it effectively, and I thought he gave us a gritty performance today. It's unfortunate. He didn't give up a lot of hard-hit balls, and you look up, and there's 4 runs on the board.
You had somebody warming there in that 7th inning. What made you stick with CC in that situation?
Well, I liked the way CC was still throwing the ball. He got Reimold out. You look at Jonathan Scope. Left-handers have gotten him out a lot more than right-handers this year and in his career. I thought CC had done a good job. His base hit was an in-between hop to Didi, and I just liked what he was doing.
It seems like that's happened a lot to CC lately, where guys aren't necessarily making great contact, but he's not getting the end result that he wants.
Yeah.
How do you wrap your head around that when you're a pitcher?
You're probably extremely frustrated because, when you're not giving up hard contact, you're making good pitches. And it's frustrating for him and for us that they're turning into base hits.
What did you think of Green?
I thought he did a good job. Machado put a really tough at-bat on him. He didn't fold. He gave us 2 1/3 good innings, saved the other guys in the bullpen, so I thought he did a good job.
Who else? Clap.
Joe, was that a tough call for you leaving CC in against Cope? I mean, the game was pretty much on the line right there.
Yeah, but again, this is a guy that's been through it and has done a lot of great things. And, like I said, with Scope, he's done a good job on Jonathan. And everything tells you to leave him in that sense. It's something you think about. But, you look at the base hit. It wasn't hit hard. It was just extremely well placed, and I give him credit. I think he had a changeup, I think it was, and he was able to elevate it a little bit. But I still liked what CC was doing.
Mark?
Joe, all year you guys talk about winning series and big picture kind of things. Where you are right now, though, do you go home today thinking about we just took 3 or 4 from a good Baltimore team, or we missed the opportunity for the sweep?
I think you have to look at it. You took 3 or 4 from a good Baltimore team, and you have to move on. San Francisco is going to be no easy task. You can't, have a letdown because you lost today. You got to get yourself back up tomorrow and know you're facing a really good pitcher again tomorrow. You got to find a way to scratch some runs across, and Tanaka needs to perform well.
Wally?
Joe, I know you said you couldn't really get length out of Swarzak today, but did you consider bringing him in just to get the last out there in the 7th inning and saving Green?
Well, I've in the 7th, and then doing what? And then saving Green for the 8th and the 9th? Well, yeah, but I can't kill Miller, and I can't kill Chapman, and I can't kill Matanzas. But again, I'm going to say it again. I like the way CC was throwing. The matchup is a good matchup for us. If Dellin was available today, maybe Dellin comes in that situation. But he wasn't available.
Seth?
Green pitched well out of the bullpen today, and before the game, you talked about some of the difficulties that a 6-man presents. Earlier today, Commissioner Manfred said in an interview that he's discussed the possibility of limiting the amount of relievers you can use in an inning or a game to kind of shorten the pace of play. Is that something you think that's almost too drastic of a rule that would be?
Well, we're going to change the way you play the game and the way you try to win games. I think that's completely too drastic. You want to shorten the game, make it 7 innings.
Who else? Anybody else? Oh, over here to your left, Joe.
Is Chase a player for you moving forward?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.